She nailed that one, I've got to tell you. Ken Stout and Brian Olsen call the action for you here. This is the AMRA Mud Racing presented by Skyjacker Suspension. And these things are bad to the bone. Talk about big-time horsepower.
And the key, once again, is getting that starting line advantage in generally the inside lane. And when you pull up there to make the run, you have no idea which lane you're going to be in.
The man I'm standing next to is in the business of winning, and business is booming. Burl Richardson, Supermod, and man, what a dominant force you've been this year.
Yeah, we've had a really good luck this year. We've won, I think, 5 out of the 6 races. You know, everybody else is just struggling to get to where we are right now, and been good for us. Getting off the line here late in the day is key. Being able to take the turn hard and slick and getting up that back stretch in clean air, obviously with the sun in your face, is key here today.
It most definitely is. And getting the lead in the inside lane is too, because it's a horseshoe pattern track, 4 feet of water, just as quick as you get off the start line, and double elimination. You got to get beat twice to be out of this deal.
AK-47, Burl Richardson on the outside. We'll find out if he can make it work, and he's in trouble already.
Yeah, we mentioned it right at the hip, Ken. That inside lane's where you want to be. And in this particular run, Burl is
Oh, Burl's got a shot. Can he drive? Burl almost high sides it. Woo!
He's going to win that thing. What a start.
Both guys hooking the edge on those things, and Burl came as close as you could come to flipping one and not doing it. Ken Berry had the early lead. Ken Berry just really jacks him right off the starting line as Burl struggled, but then Ken Berry did this.
This is the tough part of the course. We've seen it before. Berry knew going in, as we watch this thing again, look at Burl. I mean, how that thing didn't go over, I have no clue. Gets back on the throttle and wins the round.
Yeah, that's what I love about it. The second he knew it wasn't going to flip, man, he was standing in the throttle. Brandon Cables and Jacob Lawrence coming up next, fast and furious on the inside.
There's some power right there. Listen to the RPM these things make.
And we saw on the side of that AK-47, 640 cubic inches. These guys are not playing around.
You can just tell by listening. The RPM range on these things, they got lots of horsepower.
Oh, man. They are playing with danger here today. And the first 2 pair, 3 of them up on 2 wheels. What a wild ride.
Lawrence is actually the second off the starting line. Then that thing moves right directly toward the middle as they make their way into the deep part of the course. And Lawrence, man, he uses that guardrail. But watch this. How that thing did not get upside down, Ken, I don't have a clue.
Boy, he turned right, stood on the throttle, it yanked the front end back underneath it. What an awesome save.
First on the scene, so to say, Jacob Lawrence. I got to tell you, man, what a beautiful save down that guardrail. What happened?
Woo. Man, I got sideways and dirt tracked it. It felt real good coming out of the curve. And when I overcorrected it, my RPM just threw me back in the inside lane. And, man, that's all I could do to be here with you right now.
Look at the side of those eyeballs. You see that? Here comes Burl Richardson and Robert Allen in the door.
And Burl has trouble getting off the starting line again. Last time he dodged a bullet, he got lucky. I don't know if that's going to happen here twice.
Well, the Thor machine, obviously, the quicker the two, and he may just get the job done.
Burl back on the throttle, but he's not going to have enough this round. Robert Allen and Thor gets it done.
So Burl, left side of your screen, at 640 plus cubic inch machine, is 1-1 so far. Again, double elimination. So the Thor machine will go another round. That was a picture-perfect run there. Jamie Spillers, Brandon Cables up next. That mossy oak mudslinger and the one with the bullhorns on the roof there.
Right beside each other. As we heard earlier, is what you want, because truck number 2, I mean, it's already difficult to see, but when you're slinging more mud on him, but look at him come, he's leaning on him hard. He got a race.
Wow. You know, I got to tell you, some of that may not even be intentional. You just can't see.
Well, you got a really good point there. You stand on the throttle, and I think you go by Braille just about here.
I mean, mean, look how clean the blue truck is when it starts off. And now just take a look at it halfway through the quarter. That is bizarre.
Really great driving job by both competitors. Of course, neither one letting up. That's what it's all about. These guys are all living up to the name of this show, hanging it out and living on the edge. All right, time for the semifinals. Burl Richardson and Jacob Lawrence going at it.
And Burl once again on that right lane as you're coming this way, and he got the jump, and that is very much a rarity coming from that right lane of the racetrack. But Burl, who's dominated this season, needs this round win because he's already had one loss in a double elimination tournament.
And it looks like that left front tire might have slung off the wheel, but you can see on his start, he gets a whole shot right here, knowing that he's in danger of being eliminated. And the second he gets the lead, watch him chop down to the bottom of this turn to try and eliminate his competition.
And one thing he's definitely doing is Robert Allen and Jamie Spiller's good here. Man, once you start throwing that mud on your opponent's windshield, there are a lot of things that happen.
And Allen's going to take the lead here from the outside lane as well.
Boy, we haven't seen that happen much, but definitely different here in the Supermod category.
So Allen winning both times he's been out here so far in this particular event. Another solid effort from the outside lane.
Yeah, the Thor machine, the bright red Ford truck, and the mossy oak mudslinger there with the horns on the roof. This is a great matchup. But again, out of that right lane, Ken, something we don't see that often. Thor takes the win.
And that replay was courtesy of General Tire. So take a look at it here. Robert Allen, no losses. Burl, who really dodged a bullet in that first round, stole the win at the very end. And then, of course, did a great job there in round number 2. Robert Allen in trouble right off the beginning. And how about Burl? He's going to pick up another win here this season.
Unbelievable. After the first round, like you said, dodged a big-time bullet. And basically, for all intents and purposes, gets a freebie right here in the final round. In this machine, it looks like it's lost power.
Well, that or he's just enjoying it.
Oh, yeah. He's going to coast through there.
So the AK-47 picks up win number 6 this season.
But once again in replay, the Thor machine doesn't go anywhere right at the hit of the throttle. And you can very well see why Richardson has dominated this season. He's best through the puddle, makes his way through the track. He's the champ.
Burl Richardson, the AK-47, came down to that King of the Hill, unable to make it up to the line. Thor wasn't. Big win here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a war of attrition. I mean, whoever can be here at the end and, you know, still can pull the line, a lot of times you win them like that. Happened here today. I mean, a lot of fast trucks just as fast as mine, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's who can pull up there last, and, you know, we squeaked out one here without having to run, so, I mean, we'll take it.
Thanks for watching this episode of Lucas Oil on the Edge. For Ken Stout, Brian Olson, Rob Klepper, and Lurch, I'm Jamie Howe. We'll see you next time with more competitive adrenaline-fueled motorsports. Just remember, you're not living unless you're on the edge.